Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Constance the Reader. New shirt alert. As you can see, Fujoshi girl. I'm definitely spending not too much money, not too much, just enough on new shirts from Manhwa Shop from TikTok. I mentioned this like a few vlogs ago. I've been very pleased with what I've gotten. I'm definitely letting everybody see. Yes, you know what the fuck I like to read out in public. That's okay with me. But what are we talking about today? We're talking about a manga haul. Not just manga though. We're talking used manga, new releases. We're talking DVDs. We're talking a manga subscription box. Got a lot of stuff to cover. And I'm very excited to share it with you guys. So this is going to be May Manga Haul Part 2. On either side of me, you will see the two or three or however many volumes that I want that won't be featured in this video because they're not released yet. I believe one is On and Off Takahashi's Bike Shop, and there's something else I think comes out a little bit later that I couldn't find today. But I don't want to wait too long. I don't want to wait forever just so we can just so we could talk about what I bought. So without further ado, let's get into this manga haul. So we're gonna start out with the used manga that I bought first. Starting off strong, we're gonna talk about the two omnibuses I got. Ranma 1/2, I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 2 omnibuses and a single. So I have the first 5 volumes. I've never read this before. I've never watched it before either. So I figured this is a nice way to start. I don't really care about having like a mix match of omnibus and single. So if I can find more omnibuses, I will get them. If I can find more singles, I will get them. And the other ones that they had at my local Second and Charles were like volume 26. I don't need to go that far. I don't need to do all that because I'm pretty sure I can read some of this on the Viz app, which I'm sure you're asking, well, bitch, why don't you just read on the Viz app? But y'all know I prefer a physical. I just do. This is one I remember someone talking about not too long ago. I don't think they gave like a super in-depth like explanation about it, but they said they really liked it and that they were excited to keep going on with the series. So I figured I would get into this now that that I found it used, and that is No Longer Heroine Volume 1. I got 4 volumes of Chobits. Very exciting. My friend really liked Chobits, so this is kind of nice to have something like this. I think she would have been really excited to see that I got this. Fun story, I asked on Instagram, hey, does anybody have any recommendations for me? And I believe Ginger mentioned Yotsuba, so I found the first volume today actually. So yes, I'm probably gonna try and do a video where it's like start a series with me. So it's nice that I found that. I'm very excited. I also just happened to find Citrus Volume 1. Yes, put it in the cart. This is the second volume in a series, but I actually got approved for the first volume on NetGalley. I really liked the first volume, and ever since like I had finished it, I've been looking for the next volumes used. So I was really excited because I finally found this. And as I cross-dressed for the IRL meetup, I think it's 4 volumes out now. I'm not quite sure, but I really enjoyed the first volume. I would recommend it. It was really cute, very funny. And I also got Hira Yasumi Volume 1. I still am not approved for Viz on NetGalley. It's okay. One day it'll happen for me. But I had requested this. I got denied. So I've been waiting to get this used for a while. I'm glad it finally was available used at my Second and Charles. I could have swore the second one was there too. I'll see. I could be wrong. I actually thought I bought the second one, so that's on me. But very excited. Next up is the subscription box. So this is from Otaku's Oasis Anime and Gaming. This isn't sponsored. This is something I bought myself. I can't turn it around because my information is on the front. But very, very cute color. Now, technically, I've opened this already because I wanted to see what the snacks were. And I already did crack into one of the snacks, and they were very good. I was actually surprised. We'll still talk about it. So opening it up, we've got 2, I don't know what you call these. It's not a flyer, but like an info card about 2 conventions that are in Michigan, which I believe the owner and creator of the box actually, I think they live in Michigan. So it's My Anime. This convention is August of 2025. So if you're interested, go to that. And then you've got Really Cool Comic-Con, July 19th and 20th. So if y'all are interested, get yourself out to convention. I highly recommend going to a convention every now and then. So as far as the manga that's in here, so technically I already had the first volume of this series. I have 2 versions of it. So I don't know what I'm going to end up doing with this one, but I have the Apothecary Diaries Volume 1. Such a good one. It's a banger, if you ask me. I would recommend it. I also got Sakura Saku Volume 1. I've never read this before. I don't even know, is this also an anime? But I'm interested, so that's exciting. And then Skullface Bookseller Honda-san Volume 1. So that's really cute. I'm excited to read these. Inside there are stickers. We've got a Luffy. We've got Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. I'm pretty sure this is from Demon Slayer 2, right? I can't remember. And then this is like a badge or like a pin badge. I don't know why I can't think of the name, but is this from Demon Slayer? Is this from Demon Slayer 2? I can't remember for some reason. Then we've got a little crunchy type snack. Kind of looks like, oh, what are those called? The little, I don't know. It's like a cracker cookie. It's like vanilla and chocolate swirl. That's what that looks like. So I'm not going to bite into it because that might get a little crumbly. But this is a snack I opened. I have no idea what it says. I thought it was chocolate. I thought it was like a malt ball. It's not. It's like a hard candy. You hear that crunch? Dude, what kind of candy does this remind me of? Oh, and this one tastes different. This one tastes different than the first one I had. It's pretty good. That's not bad. I don't know what flavor that is. But man, I can't think of the candy that it reminds me of. But it's good. I recommend. So what I'm going to do here or here somewhere, I'll put the prices for some of the boxes. Like I said, I bought this myself. So I'm pretty sure I chose either the premium or deluxe one. So I got the 3 volumes, the snacks and the stickers and the other little thing. And I think you can go super basic and just get volumes of manga. But I'll put out that information here and then in the description box down below. I really like this box. The only other box that I have right now regularly scheduled is Hansama. I really like Hansama, and I don't know if they will change this in the future, but as of right now, all it is just like manga or light novels. They don't give you cute little things. I've done book boxes in the past. I've liked them. Some had more extras than others. I personally like extras. With Hansama, like the most I've gotten that's something like other than the manga is like when you get the little description card or whatever. It's not even a description card. It just has Hansama stuff. You can like tear off like a mini bookmark. That's really cute and it has come in handy. But like, you know, anime, manga type bookmarks would be really cool. So I would say for as much as I spent on this versus Hansama, like obviously the difference with Hansama is everything is like a new release. You can technically do add-ons and get some that are later in the series, light novels as well. With this one, you can also like when you're signing up for the box, you can say like, hey, I'm looking for another volume in the series. So the cool thing is that, you know, obviously I got something that I already own, but I don't mind that. But I could have requested something different. I could have said, hey, I would like this. You know what I mean? So you can kind of, it seems like you can kind of customize it a little bit more. But either way, I really, really like this box. So I would recommend you get it, you guys. Again, I paid for it. This isn't sponsored. But just getting something for yourself or getting something for someone else, I think it's a good gift. Now, moving on. I'm pretty sure I separated everything correctly. So nothing should be mixed in. And everything moving on is not used. So first up, I got My Dress Up Darling. I got volume 6, 10 and 11. Volume 6 because I totally forgot that I didn't have this. I finished volume 5. It was so good. And then I was like, oh, I only have 7. I don't know why I forgot to get 6. At least I didn't get a double, which I did do with this series before. But yeah, I've already read it, already loved it. I will be starting 7 for the vlog I'm filming right now. I just love my Dress Up Darling. It is so good. So yeah, I got these 3, very happy. I got I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day, Volume 2. This is another one where I got approved for the first volume on NetGalley. I really, really, really liked that first volume. I mentioned it before. I've talked about how it is going to be an anime. I'm not sure when it releases, but the trailer's already out and it is so good. It's one of those where I'm like constantly telling Devin, you're gonna love it if you watch it. I will be watching it, that is for sure, but I'm excited. I'm excited to get into the rest of the story. I got volume 5 of Gazing at the Star Next Door. I recently read the first volume. I do want to start the second one. I like it so far. I will say her insecurity kind of is annoying, but I've only read the first volume. So there's a chance that that is done and over with. Hopefully. I also got My Girlfriend's Not Here Today, Volume 4. Now, I've read this already. I think I've read up to Volume 5, I think. But that doesn't matter. Even if I read it online, I'm still going to buy it physically if I like it. And this is just the right amount of messy that I like, okay? Do I condone cheating? No. Would I do it? No. But do I want to read about it sometimes? Absolutely. So I like this. If you want like a very messy, crazy, little psychological craziness, GL, get into My Girlfriend's Not Here Today, because that one is fucking crazy. I also got Love on the Horizon. Now, I also got approved for the first volume of this on NetGalley, but I haven't read it yet. So hopefully I like it since I bought the second one new, unused, y'all. So if you've read that and you like it, let me know in the comments. I will be hopefully reading the first volume soon. And then these two are so special to me. Why? I will tell you. So like a week or so ago on a Wednesday, which is usually when I have my conference calls, I left a little bit early because the conference call ended, went to Books A Million because I had to exchange a volume. What was the volume? It was my Dress Up Darling. I bought the same one twice. I pull in, I see Devin's car. I said, what the fuck is he doing here? What's he doing at the Books A Million? I get to texting him. Who comes out with 2 volumes for me? Him, because he was trying to surprise me, and unfortunately the surprise was somewhat ruined because I pulled up. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I do that all the time, actually. Unfortunately, I feel really bad. It's hard to surprise me because a lot of the time I somehow guess. I don't know how this works. I don't know how it happens, but it happens. So bless Debbie because he tries. He does surprise me a lot, but what he got me was Semantic Error Volume 2, which is really nice because I just got the first volume used and I was really excited about that. So now I have the second volume. And he also got me Checkmate Volume 3. I know that this is technically complete, and I think it's complete on Lezen, right? Or no, Webtoons. I think it might be on Tabbytoon too. I can't remember, but this is complete, I believe. I do want to finish it because the mystery surrounding this teacher is heating up, and I want to know what's up with this freaky man because he's up to something sinister. All right, today, not only did I go to Second Charles, I also went to Barnes & Noble. I was looking for one of these, but I was also looking for the 2 I showed you at the beginning of the video. They did not show up early at Barnes & Noble, unfortunately. Maybe I'll get lucky at Books A Million. But I did walk away with these 3 volumes. I got Love in the Palm of His Hands, Volume 1. This was one of the main ones I was going there to get to. So I was really happy that I finally found this. I got I Can't Get Through the Night Alone. This seems like it's a one-shot. Very excited. And this was random. I just saw the cover of this and thought, oh, this looks really interesting. And I don't know if this is going to be like a weird combination of, I don't know. I can't even think of what this might be a combination of. What the hell is this? I'm going to have to look at that one. Just looking there. But I got Depth of Field. So the back says, one day after school, Hayakawa decides to stop by his usual secret spot on the roof where he meets none other than Kono. Kono was known throughout the school as being hard to approach and intimidating. Some have even called him scary looking. However, when the lens of his camera is focused on his subject, the once scary Kono becomes like any other high schooler enjoying their life. Respect, envy, jealousy, and even an inferiority complex All these feelings culminate inside of Hayakawa as the two get closer to one another. I mean, how could they not? After all, Kono has everything Hayakawa could ever want. Who wouldn't be conflicted with such a guy by their side? The unlikely love story between two ordinary high school students whose paths coincidentally cross comes to life in Encho's depth of field. So this is the first volume. Not sure how long this is, but I don't know, like the back, mainly the cover. This cover really, I don't know, it did something to me. I was just like, I really want to get into this. I've never heard of this and I want to get into it. It seems like it's going to be very, very angsty in a, it might be in a bad way, like jealousy, and I can't even think. I can't even guess what it might be, but I'm excited. If you've read that, let me know what your thoughts are. Moving on, I got the third volume of Kagurabachi. Very excited. Although when I cracked that open, I realized I'm probably going to have to reread the second volume because I started the third one and I was like, I don't understand what's happening. I don't quite remember how the second one ended. So yeah, I'm going to have to restart that one. Don't flame me on this one, y'all, okay? Because y'all know it took me a long time to read the first volume of this one. I don't know what it was, but for some reason, I just could not get through it. But I have high hopes that I will really like the second volume. And so I got Blood Night Market. Please don't flame me because y'all, it really did take me a long time to get through it. So it happens. It happens. We all struggle. Next, I got Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Volume 13. I am not super behind on this. Okay, I am kind of behind on this. I think I've finished, I think I'm on Volume 7 of this. So I am kind of behind. But I really need to get back into it because I know that it's a good story. I've read 7 volumes of it. I basically got to the part where I think they all, well, I don't want to give anything away, but basically like they've had the dungeon thing. I read past that. I don't know what comes next. Devin's watched all of Frieren so far and he's really liked it. So I know that I need to get back into it. It's just the right thing to do. These next 3 are from this month's Hansama box, and it is The Long Summer of August 31st, The Boy Who Ruled the Monsters, Volume 1, and Kaya-chan Isn't Scary. So I haven't read these yet. I want to read these before the month is over because I'm trying to be really good about reading what I get from Hansama. And honestly, I think I'm going to, this year, hopefully, I'm going to be better about selling manga. I've actually been pretty lucky with Hansama. I found a lot of things that I really liked, but there are just some that like, I will probably never read that again. I don't necessarily want to read the rest of the series. So this is the year I will be selling manga. I know, I promise. Someone asked me that like, I think sometime last year, and they were like, do you ever sell manga? And I'm like, no, I don't. I've been good because I've given away to my friends, but it might be nice to get some money and then go and then buy more manga. Right. Next, I got Volume 3 of Pink and Habanero. I don't remember what happened in Volume 2. It feels like it took me forever to get this one. I don't know why. So I might end up reading the second volume of this again, just so I can refresh my memory. I got Palace of the Omega Volume 2. Didn't even know this had come out, so I'm really excited because the way the first volume ended was on a bit of a cliffhanger, in my opinion, because we had thought that someone was dead. We knew that they weren't dead. And then the other person is kind of, I think, unintentionally like building a rebellion. And I don't realize that that's what's happening. And I want to see one of those people get brought down. The one who was trying, the one who orchestrated everything. I don't like that. Next, I got Pink Heart Jam Beat Volume 1. I'm excited for this one. I really liked Pink Heart Jam. Like, bit of a slow burn romance, but really cool. I really would recommend Pink Heart Jam. I don't know if Pink Heart Jam Beat will be 2 volumes, just like the first 2 volumes were, but we'll see. I'm excited. I'm glad we get to see more of their relationship after Volume 2. These next 2 I have already read. I had to. Obviously! I had to read Choking on Love Volume 2. So good. I don't know what it is about this. Maybe it's the way that it's drawn for me, but it gives me chills the way that reading Yakuza Fiancé does. Are these stories anything alike? Absolutely not. Is the art really similar? No, not necessarily, but it's something about reading this that I like so much that it just gives me that same like, ooh, goosebumps, please be together feeling as Yakuza Fiance. And I'm just so sad that I'm not at this point. I'm just like accepting the fact that I might never get another volume of Yakuza Fiance. I just have to deal with those few chapters that we all have access to online, which it's almost unfair that they exist and I don't get more. Please God, if there is a God, make that happen, because we need more Yakuza Fiance, period, because it's that fucking good. Next, I got Home Sweet Home, Volume 2. I already read it, really liked it. I forgot that they were high school students and not college students, so this one is a little bit more on the annoying side, just because like they're high school students, you know, no offense to the high schoolers, I was a high schooler once, but the like angsty miscommunication thing can be very annoying when you're talking about high school students. It's just as annoying with adults, but when it comes to high school students, you're just like, y'all don't know any better, and it's okay, but it's still annoying. Next, I got Before You Discard Me, I Shall Have My Way With You, Volume 3. Right off the bat, we see a big old set of jugs at the very beginning. So I'm very excited to get back into this story. So much so that I'm going to reread the first 2 volumes because I can't remember exactly how the second volume ended. And I really don't mind rereading. I really don't, especially because this one was so freaky. And I like that. And last, I got Yes, No, or Maybe, Volume 2. Now, this is another one. I probably will reread the first volume because I can't quite remember the ending. I think the ending was his identity gets revealed, but I'm not sure. So because of that, I must reread. This is also a bit of a slow burn too, but I liked the first volume so much. So I'm ready to get back into that world. And last, we will talk about the DVDs I got. Very excited to share some of them with you. Obviously had to get The Descent Part 2. Okay, I talked about how much I love the first movie. I felt very silly, like, you know, the joke where it's like Lord of the Rings are like, did you know that he actually broke his toe when he kicked that thing? I feel that way sometimes when I talk about The Descent, how there's 2 endings. There's the American version, there's the UK version. The UK version, and I like both endings, honestly. But obviously, if you want The Descent 2, you have to have the US ending. This one is not bad, in my opinion. It's not, I don't think it's as good as the first one, because the first one, you know, that's when you're in the cave. You're going back into the cave, so you already know what to expect. You just don't know who could still be alive or not. But The Descent 2, in my opinion, is very good. I highly recommend the Descent franchise. I also got The Possession of Hannah Grace. This has Shay Mitchell in it. I watched this randomly on Peacock. This actually scared the fucking shit out of me. So anything that has to do with like morgue stuff, I am scared. So like the Autopsy of Jane Doe, that scared the absolute shit out of me. So this is good in my opinion. And honestly, I think Shay Mitchell did a really good job in it. Okay, Shay Mitchell. Okay. American Mary. So I've only seen this movie one time. I barely remember anything in it. I just remember liking it so much when I was younger. Probably watched it when I was way too young. But had to finally get this because I would like to rewatch it and it'll be brand new to me. So that's exciting. I also got Ready or Not, Killer Game of Hide and Seek. This is such an amazing movie. Please watch this if you haven't. I highly recommend this. I really like the actress in this too. And I just think it's gory, it's funny, it has its scary moments, it has its jump scares, but honestly, with how funny it is, I can't recommend it enough. And last, I got a 4-movie super pack. This was really for only one movie, which I've talked about before. I could not find it as just a single disc itself. So I want it for that movie. The second movie, I want that too. I like this movie. Never seen one of them. And the other one, I feel like I've seen it, but like way back in the day when it was like playing on Comedy Central, like on a Saturday morning. Does anybody remember that? Anybody remember when Comedy Central was just playing movies on the weekend and you would just have like an endless loop of old ass movies? It was fun. But it's the Wayans 4-movie super pack. Oh, so obviously I had to get it for Blank Man. A classic. Okay, don't let anybody tell you that that's not a classic. Second, obviously, White Chicks. I love White Chicks, okay? Watch This High. It's fucking funny. Mo Money is the one, I'm pretty sure I saw this when I was younger on Comedy Central, but it's almost like we'll be watching it for the first time because, you know, sometimes those weekends you were not paying attention to what's on TV, you just had it on in the background. And I know for a fact I've never seen Little Man. I don't know if this will be funny. I think that it will have its funny moments, but it's not gonna be that funny. I mean, good God, what the fuck? But I'm excited nonetheless. So yeah, so I should not have missed anything. Wish me luck. Y'all know what else I'm getting at the end of the month. There might be more, who knows? I'll do a vlog and we might be showing those things that I got to. Who knows? But yes, thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked the video, please like the video. If you like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on other social media. It's in the description box down below. And you have a good day.